Hey guys, we are going to do the homework tonight. I'm going to give you at least 7 questions since there's 14 of them, so I'm giving you half. Remember that at the front of your packet, you need to make sure you have these 3 parts: the what's the opposite, what's the operation, what's the opposite, and then keep the balance by doing the opposite on both sides. All right, also make sure your name's on there. So, we're looking at the area of a trapezoid is 51 square feet. I'm starting with number 11 because I know that some of you, that's all that you need, and so I figured I'd get it out of the way first. The bases of the trapezoid are 3 feet and 9 feet. Which statement is true? So here's what we have to do first. We need to know that a trapezoid, if we look at our star reference, it tells us that to find the area of a trapezoid, you have 8 multiplied, or A is equal to 1/2 multiplied by B1 plus B2 multiplied by H, the height. So the base 1, so we have A equals, I'm going to say 1/2 of 3 plus 9 multiplied by H. So 3 plus 9 gives us 12. So we end up with 1/2 of 12. And 1/2 of 12 is 6. So we end up with A, our area, which is 51, equals 6H. So if we solve that, we're going to do our 1, 2's. 1, the operation we're doing is multiply by 6. The opposite of that would be to divide by 6. And we're going to keep the balance by doing it on both sides. So, if I have 51, I'm going to divide by 6. Divide by 6. 51, also make sure you have your line. 51 divided by 6. 6 does not go into 5. So let's try 6 times 7. That's going to give us 42. I know I could do 6 times 8, and that would give me 48. And I can't add 6 again. So 51 minus 48. This turns into 11. 11 minus 8 gives me 3. Add a 0, and our decimal, and 6 goes into 30 5 times, so we end up with 8.5. Well, we have one that says 6H equals 51, and it says the area of the height of the trapezoid is 8.5, so A is correct. All right. It's a whole lot of information in there, and I recognize the fact that I had to go looking for how to find the area of a trapezoid, and that's what made this question difficult, is because I had to know that I don't know how to find the area of a trapezoid off the top of my head, and so I have to make sure to go and look for it. Okay, on that note, let's go ahead and look at number 13. Number 13 sounds complicated because of the way that we have to set up our equation. Miss Allen has twice as many pets as Miss Johns. So if we have 2 times Miss Johns, I'm going to represent it as J, Miss Allen has 8. Now if I do my 1, 2's and balance, 1, I am multiplying by 2. So the opposite of that would be divide by 2. So let's divide by 2. If I divide 2 divided by 2, I get 1, so I have 1J is equal to 8 divided by 2 is 4. I'm going to make sure to bubble this correctly and bubble my positive. Write down 4. There you go. Number 14. This one's complicated because it's got 3 pieces. And those of you that I didn't set it up with might be a little confused. So there's 3 sides to a triangle. We know the perimeter of this triangle is 42 inches. if we have one side is x, because we don't know it, we're going to add 18 because the other side is 18 inches, and the last side is 15 inches. Well, Miss Rust, you didn't teach us how to do our 1/2s for 3 pieces. Well, how about we combine them? 18 plus 15 gives us, you guessed it,